I'm Madison.
And I'm Alexa.
Do you know what Obamacare is?
Well, it depends on who you ask, but one thing's for certain, it's confusing.
The Affordable Health Care Act, better known as Obamacare, was passed in March 2010. It was created to allow more people to access the affordable health care insurance and to reduce the number of uninsured Americans.
Sounds simple enough, but the law is long, very long. Page after page, nearly 1,000 pages in all.
That's one of the issues with Obamacare, is that we don't know enough about it.
We went to Southside Technical Center in Lexington, Kentucky to interview the next generation of healthcare workers.
Here, high school students are getting the skills they need to be nurses or nurses' aides.
Since they are wanting to delve into the world of healthcare and are nearing the age of needing their own insurance, we thought we would ask them just how much they know about the Affordable Care Act.
I know very little.
Probably less than 5%.
I know a little bit about Obamacare.
I don't know a lot about Obamacare.
I don't know a lot of information about it.
I don't know much about it.
Only know like the basics.
Well, I don't really know much about it.
Due to the obvious lack of knowledge from these students, we need to make it easier to access and understand the information on the Affordable Care Act. The president makes it sound simple.
With a few clicks on healthcare.gov, you'll find private insurance companies competing for your business. You can compare plans and choose the one that's right for your family. In fact, most Americans will find an option that costs less than $75 a month. Even if you already have insurance through the marketplace, check it out. Shopping around can save you a lot of money. Last year, consumers who shopped saved almost $400.
We took a look at this website, and though it may be easy to find a good healthcare plan for you, it still doesn't offer much information on what goes on behind the scenes.
It may sound really good on paper, but as far as the logistics of it all, I'm just not so sure.
I think they need to get rid of Obamacare and start all over fresh.
Shannon Wells has been a nurse for 15 years. Her job was impacted by Obamacare.
I lost a really great job due to Obamacare. Reimbursement wasn't the same between hospital and office work, so they pulled us all to work at the hospital and my job dissolved. I loved the job. I had a great manager. And yes, because of Obamacare, it changed and closed down a cath lab that we had as a service that would provide patients with lower co-pays, so that they would have to pay inpatient hospital pays with Obamacare. So yes, I was affected.
It's good for some people and it's bad for others.
I think it has its benefit, like positives and negatives.
Everyone should be insured and be able to go to the doctor.
It's good for people that really need it.
My sister got it, have it, and my brother, and a few of my friends, they have it because they all say it's a good thing.
Even though Obamacare is bad for some people, it also provides help for others.
Christine Mawanayo, a senior in the nurses' aid class, has a few family and friends that have benefited from Obamacare.
Before, when they didn't have insurance, they was worrying about if they get sick, how they're gonna go, how they're gonna pay their bill, everything. But now they have the insurance, it really helps, they feel comfortable with it. Everybody needs to be equal.
The Affordable Care Act needs to be taught to us, the people, so that we can create an informed decision on what should happen with Obamacare.
With the new president about to be in office, who knows what's going to happen to the Affordable Care Act?
17 million people off of health insurance. People will die because they don't go to a doctor when they should. They don't get into the hospital when they should. We know that before the passage of the Affordable Care Act, 45,000 Americans died each year.
The reason that I don't like Obamacare, first of all, not so much because it doesn't work and not so much because it's unaffordable, but really because it flies in the face of what we are as a nation that is up for and by the people, with the government there to facilitate life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Obamacare comes along with the government saying, we don't care what you, the people, think. We're shoving this down your throat, and if you don't like it, too bad.
It's up to us.
And the states that have expanded it, they are actually seeing lower insurance rate increases, and they're not seeing as many emergency room visits and other expensive problems. So I'm not going to let the Republicans kill the Affordable Care Act. They voted to repeal it 54 times. I will certainly stand in their way, but I want to improve it.
The voters.
So we're going to repeal Obamacare. We're going to replace it with something that's going to be terrific.
To decide on what will come of Obamacare,